Hey friends, I'm Lisa, and welcome back to Mindset to Fluent English, the podcast where learning English actually feels exciting.
And I'm Ethan. And today's topic, this one's a game changer because we're not just talking about English, we're talking about confidence in English speaking.
Now let me ask you this. Have you ever known the words in your head, but then, bam, your brain just freezes the moment you try to speak?
Yes. Or when you say one sentence and then spend the next 5 minutes worrying, did I sound stupid? If that's you, don't worry, you're in the right place.
Exactly. Because in this episode, we're going to show you how to stop being nervous, start sounding confident, and actually enjoy speaking English.
So stick with us till the end because we're not just giving random tips. We're giving you real strategies, fun motivation, and stories that will make you go, wow, I can do this.
All right, let's dive in and get started.
Lisa, let's be honest, many people know English grammar and vocabulary, but still freeze when they actually speak.
True. That's because English is not only about words, it's about confidence, and confidence changes everything.
Yes, think about it. If you speak with hesitation, even correct sentences sound weak, but if you speak with confidence, even small mistakes don't matter.
Exactly. Let's put it this way. Confidence is like seasoning in food. Without it, even the best ingredients taste plain. With it, even a simple dish feels delicious.
Oh, I love that example. And you know what? People don't remember your grammar test scores. They don't care about how many words you've memorized. They remember your energy, your smile, and how you made them feel when you spoke.
Yes. Let me ask our listeners something. Imagine two speakers. One says everything perfectly, but with no energy, flat voice, no eye contact. The other speaker makes a few small grammar mistakes, but speaks with excitement, gestures, and a friendly smile. Which one do you enjoy listening to more?
I know my answer, the second one, because confidence makes you magnetic. It makes people want to listen to you.
Exactly. And here's the truth. Most native speakers don't even speak perfect English. They use shortcuts, they make grammar slips, they say, or, but they keep talking confidently. That's what makes them natural.
Right. So the problem isn't your English, it's your fear. And once you reduce that fear, your natural confidence will shine.
Yes. So, remember, confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to show up, speak up, and share your thoughts. People connect to your courage, not your commas.
Wow, I love that. People connect to your courage, not your commas. That's a line our audience should write down.
Yes, write it down, repeat it, and remind yourself. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be present.
Okay, Lisa, let's talk about it. The biggest fears people have when speaking English, because let's be honest, these fears are what really stop people from speaking confidently.
Absolutely. And fear number one, the fear of making mistakes.
Oh, yes, that's huge. Many learners think, if I make a mistake, people will think I'm stupid. But guess what? That's not true.
Exactly. Mistakes are not a sign of weakness, they're proof that you're learning. Think about a baby learning to walk. They fall 100 times, but we don't laugh at them, we cheer for them. In the same way, every mistake you make in English is a step toward fluency.
I love that example. So instead of being ashamed of mistakes, we should celebrate them.
Yes. In fact, let me tell our listeners, if you're making zero mistakes, that means you're not practicing enough. Mistakes are the price of progress.
Wow, that's powerful. Okay, let's move to fear number 2, the fear of people laughing or judging you.
Oh, this one hurts. Many learners worry, what if I sound silly? What if people laugh? But here's the secret. Most people aren't even thinking about you. They're too busy thinking about themselves.
That's so true. People don't wake up in the morning saying, today I'll judge someone's English. No, in fact, when they see you trying, most of them admire your courage.
Yes. And here's something important. If someone does laugh, it says more about their character than about your English. Kind people encourage, only insecure people laugh.
That's gold. So the best response is keep speaking anyway. Turn their laughter into your motivation.
Exactly. Okay, now fear number 3, forgetting words or going blank.
Oh, this is the nightmare. You're in the middle of a sentence, you feel confident, and suddenly your brain says, goodbye.
It happens to everyone, even native speakers. I've seen professional speakers pause on stage because they forgot a word. The trick is simple. Don't panic. Take a breath, smile, and rephrase your sentence.
Yes. For example, if you forget the word expensive, you can say it costs a lot. Boom. Problem solved.
Exactly. English is flexible. You don't need perfect words. You just need communication. People care more about your message than your vocabulary.
Right. So the bottom line is this: confidence is not about being perfect, it's about being brave enough to speak anyway.
Yes. And the moment you stop fearing mistakes, judgment, or forgetting words, you open the door to real progress.
All right, Lisa, enough about fears. Let's talk solutions. People listening right now want to know, how do I actually build confidence in speaking English?
Yes. Let's give them real, practical tips they can use today, not tomorrow, not next week, today.
Okay, tip number one: practice speaking every single day, even for just 5 minutes. Think about it. You can't learn swimming by reading a book. You've got to jump into the water. English is the same. You can't just study, you have to speak.
Exactly. And the good news is, you don't even need a partner. You can practice by yourself. Talk to yourself while cooking, describe what you see while walking, or stand in front of the mirror and speak like you're on stage.
Yes. And here's something fun: record your own voice. At first, you might hate it. Oh no, do I really sound like that? But over time, you'll notice your progress. You'll sound more confident each week.
So true. And I want our listeners to remember this. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Just 5 minutes of daily speaking beats 1 hour of practice once a week.
Exactly. Okay, tip number two: start small. Too many learners think they must use big, complicated words to sound smart. Wrong. Confidence comes from clarity, not complexity.
Yes. For example, instead of saying, I am experiencing fatigue due to insufficient rest, just say, I am tired. Simple, natural, confident.
Exactly. Think about your favorite speakers or leaders. They don't use complicated words, they use clear, powerful words that everyone understands.
Yes. And when you use simple language, you free your brain from stress. You can focus on your tone, your body language, and your confidence.
Perfect. Now, tip number three: positive self talk. Before speaking, tell yourself, I can do this. My voice matters. Because let's be honest, if you don't believe in yourself, who will?
Exactly. Confidence starts in your mind before it comes out of your mouth. If your inner voice is saying, I will make mistakes, people will laugh, then of course you'll freeze. But if you tell yourself, I am learning, I am improving, and my voice is important, you walk into any conversation with power.
Yes. Imagine you are your own cheerleader. Every time you speak, clap for yourself. Say, good job. I'm improving. This mindset builds unstoppable confidence.
And let's add a bonus tip: celebrate small wins. Did you introduce yourself in English today? Celebrate. Did you order coffee in English? Celebrate. Did you speak one full sentence without stopping? Celebrate.
Exactly. Okay, tip number two: start small. Too many learners think they must use big, complicated words to sound smart. Wrong. Confidence comes from clarity, not complexity.
Let's be real. Confidence doesn't come overnight. It grows like a muscle.
Exactly. Think about it. If you never go to the gym, your muscles stay weak. Same with English. If you never speak, your confidence stays weak. Confidence is a result of consistent training.
Right. And I love this example. When you go to the gym for the first time, you don't expect six-pack abs the next morning, right? You expect slow progress. The same mindset applies to English. Don't expect perfection instantly. Expect growth.
Yes. And here's the golden rule: progress is better than perfection. Every sentence you speak, even with mistakes, is a step forward. It's like planting seeds. Every word you say is watering that plant, and one day it becomes a strong tree.
Exactly. And here's a little mindset shift. Instead of saying, oh no, I made a mistake, say, yes, I made progress. Because mistakes are not failures, they're signs you're moving.
Beautiful point. Imagine two people. One knows 1,000 English words but never uses them. The other knows only 200 words but speaks them every day. Who do you think is more confident?
Obviously, the second one, because confidence comes from action, not from storage of knowledge. You don't need a big vocabulary locked in your brain. You need a small vocabulary you actually use.
Yes. And here's the fun part. The more you use those 200 words, the more new words will naturally come. It's like confidence attracts vocabulary.
I love that. And I want our listeners to really take this in. You don't need to be perfect to start. You need to start to become perfect.
Exactly. Think about every confident speaker you admire. They didn't start with perfect English. They started with broken sentences, awkward pauses, and many mistakes, but they kept going.
And that's why mindset matters. If your brain keeps saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, you'll freeze. But if your brain says, I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm growing, your confidence will explode.
Boom. And here's the final truth. Confidence is not something you wait for. It's something you create. You create it by speaking, by practicing, by believing in yourself every single day.
Let's talk about real people. Did you know that many successful speakers once struggled with English?
Yes. For example, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, he failed in English exams many times, but he kept practicing. Talking to tourists in China. Today, he speaks confidently worldwide.
And Priyanka Chopra, when she started working in Hollywood, she said her accent and confidence were challenges. But practice and mindset helped her succeed.
Even I had a story. In college, I was afraid to speak English in front of my classmates, but when I forced myself to answer just one question every day, slowly my confidence grew.
And that's the lesson. Confidence is built step by step.
Quick question for our listeners. What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you while speaking English?
Ethan, should I tell them about your sheet versus moment?
No, please don't. That was a pronunciation disaster. But see, that's the point. We laugh, we learn, and we move on.
Exactly. So don't be afraid of funny mistakes. They make the best memories.
So let's give our audience a mini action plan. If you want to build confidence in English speaking, do 3 things.
1. Speak at least 5 minutes daily, even if alone.
2. Stop worrying about mistakes. Focus on connection, not perfection.
And 3. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for every new word and sentence you learn.
Yes, confidence is a journey, not a destination. Wow, what a conversation, but we'd love to hear from you. Comment below and share. What's your number 1 challenge in English speaking?
Thank you so much for joining us here at Mindset to Fluent English. Remember, every time you speak, you grow closer to fluency.
If you found this episode helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more English learning content. And of course, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss our weekly podcasts.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep growing.
See you in the next episode.